Let's do this. What's up, team? Hello, and welcome to Motosumo. My name is Ben Parsons, and I'm here to take you through your class. This class, team, is a 45-minute endurance game. It only makes sense to do one of our slightly longer classes as your endurance game, because this is when we go to settle in. It's that extra 15 minutes from our usual half an hour that gives us more time to get used to it, to become one with the bike, and to get into those long rounds, because that's what it's all about. It's about having the whole class at a slightly lower intensity and doing them for a longer period of time with less breaks. That's basically how it's going to work. I will break it down for you as we get into it. Now, team, before we get into it, I want to talk to the people that are doing the on-demand. If you're doing an on-demand class now, I want you to jump on one of our live classes as soon as you can, because our live classes is where it's at. It's where we get to chat to you, it's where we get to use emojis for each other, it's where I get to see your name and learn your name. It's where I get to learn about you. And most importantly, I get to see you on the leaderboard. So that is when I get to see your cadence, your numbers, get to keep you accountable, and that's where we get to have some fun. So find a class that works for you, jump on it, and you'll see what I mean. Now, team, let's get into it. Once again, this is an endurance game. So let's just get those legs moving and take you through a nice long warm up for us to settle into it. And then again, you've got those long, extended rounds to get into, to sink your teeth into and get the most out of them. And when you start moving your legs moving around, just find that resistance 0 for me. So I want you to lose every drop of resistance you can get on that bike and just start moving your legs around. This is your resistance 0. You notice it's a little bit too light. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add just a tiny bit of resistance on, just enough to feel supported, just enough so it feels like you're sort of riding along a flat road. So you're not going downhill or uphill, just like you're riding along that flat road with a bit of weight under your legs. So basically you have to move your legs to move forward. That's basically what we're sort of looking for. So this is where we begin. And I'm going to take you through the sort of later resistances and cadences as we go through. But let's put some bangers on and let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Banger. Now, team. Yes, Jerry. How's it going? Remember, team, I want you to use these emojis throughout. I'll be using them throughout. I want you to use them throughout as well. I want you to find a steady cadence for me. Just find a steady pace. There's not too much exertion. And I'm going to talk you through your resistance. Your resistance is basically how heavy it is under your legs, or basically, in another way, what sort of incline it feels like. So imagine, once again, that this is your sort of incline 1. This is your flat road. And so it's nice and easy. Every time we add on a little bit of resistance, it's like you're adding on a bit of incline. It's like you're cycling up a steeper and steeper hill every single time. You've got 4 resistances overall. This is 1. Later on, I'll be taking you up to 2, 3, and 4. 4 main resistances. And that's how it works. On the other side, you have your cadence, or the other main thing we concentrate on. So if you look at the bottom of your screen, you can see your cadence meter. Now that, team, is basically describing how sort of fast you're going. The higher that number is, the faster you go. Got it? The lower that number is, the slower you're going. But obviously it matters at what sort of resistance we're in. So right now we're just chilling in that green or blue zone. I can see you on those numbers. Nothing too crazy. What we're gonna start doing is just gonna start adding a little bit of pace onto it. But we're gonna stay into resistance 1 for a nice long time. So starting, we're gonna hit some yellow zone. Yellow zone is 90 to 110, but I just want you to go into 90 to 100 for now. 3, 2, 1. Let's put the music out. Four, 3, 2, 1. Slow down. Tiddy. Atanasio, I didn't see any yellow zone on the board just then. I want to see you pushing into that yellow zone. I want to see you speeding up just a little bit. We're going to go for that again. Just once more. Again, only 30 seconds. Nothing crazy. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 90 to 100. Yes, Simo. Love having you in. What's up? Five, 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Now we go for that again. Yes, Tiddy. See you, Mud. Hello, first and foremost. Secondly, we're in resistance 1 right now, and we're trying to push up that pace, trying to get into yellow zone. We're gonna go for it again. I want you to try to push up into those hundreds. So it's gonna be 100 to 110. Adding that energy, adding that effort. We go for that in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hundreds, yes, Teddy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now I'm starting to feel a little bit warmer now. You're starting to get a little bit into it. Starting to feel good. Dare I say, we try to approach the red zone. Red zone is just beyond that yellow zone. It is 110 plus. So it is fast. 5, get ready. 4, 110 plus, sprint. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. Oh yes, we got it now. Yes, Gary. I reckon it's time we finally take it out of that resistance 1, and you're gonna head up into that resistance 2. So just add a little bit of resistance on for me. Nothing crazy. Tighten up that incline. We're gonna go straight in for a minute. This time, 90 to 100. 3, 2, 1. As we start to go through the resistances, I'm going to start adding on time as well. I'm going to start playing around with little bits of changes within your cadence. So right now, I want you to settle into a number. Find a number that's manageable, 90 to 100 in that resistance 2. Remember, it is stiffened up. 5 seconds time, add between 3 and 5 onto your RPM. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Four, 3, 2, 1, nice. So we're gonna do that same thing. So we're gonna start at your slightly heightened pace, you get what I mean? You're gonna start at the place we left off. 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Ready to add between 3 and 5 on again. 3, 2, 1. Hold your pace. 10 seconds. Resistance 2. Sprint. So we've gone straight into a race here. I know I've kept this as a bit of a secret as we've suddenly gone straight into this race. This is maximum effort now. Let's go. Yes, Teddy. Nuno, how you doing? Let's do it. 30 seconds. Let's go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. It's resistance 3 time. And we extend that time again. It's going to be 90-second effort. Starting with a 1 minute steady. 3, 2, 1. 80 to 90. Resistance 3. Oh, it's stiffened up. 80 to 90, remember it should feel like you're on a bit more of an incline. Resistance 3 and 4 are our 2 heavier ones. So you're on 80 to 90 now. We do a minute here, and then we do a minute of fast resistance 3. Yo, give me a thumbs up. I've not seen an emoji for a while. Let me know you're there. Talk to me. I can't send them all on my own. I'll keep sending. There we go, lovely stuff. 10 seconds time. Put on some pace. Try to add 5 onto your RPM. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Four, 3, 2, 1, rest. Legs starting to feel that now. They're getting that burn in, and remember we're going longer and longer because that's how long the rounds are going to be. They're going to keep getting longer. We're going to go for the exact same thing. 60 seconds of sort of steady resistance 3, 30 seconds of fast. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 80 to 90. We're back in. All the legs. Ready to add 5 onto the RPM. Four, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
If you would
10.
keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. And
3, 2, 1. Rest there.
Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something.
That's your first 15 minutes done. Now we're feeling it. We're gonna go straight to a 4-minute round. just practice some resistance 4. 4 minutes in resistance 4. Sat down, stood up, sat down, stood up. A minute of each. Head into resistance 4 for me. Starting sat down. 70 to 80. Motosumo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 70 to 80. Minute here, the minute stood up. First time I'm gonna be standing up. Remember the form sat down as elbows in, gentle bend in the arms, keeping everything nice and close in the middle there. Upper body still, lower body working, knees parallel, kicking out, pulling back, getting that full 360 in there. Standing up in 5, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So bang, first time stood up, elbows tucked in, shoulders still rolled back, upper body, yes, glowing trotter, titty give, glowing trotter, little wave. There it is. Big welcome. Nice. There it is. Bit of team spirit now, that's what we like. 25 seconds, we're back down. Try to stick within those 60s in this one. Not because I want you to slow down and be in those 60s, because the resistance forces you to be in those 60s. Five seconds, back down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're back down. Another minute here. And then we got that final minute stood up. Ooh. So today, within our main block, within our main round, we're going to be playing between speed endurance and hill climbs. So essentially climbing up big hills and then running or riding all the way down them in that lower resistance. Oh, this sat down section gets you feeling it, doesn't it? Standing up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we get it. How you doing? Did he speak to me? Feeling strong? There you go. Feeling something at least. Ten seconds. We gotta sit down. I'm gonna give you a minute break. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Keep those legs moving, and yes, we're staying in that resistance 4. Okay, little shake off for me. Focus. That was a sort of elongated warm-up. A very elongated warm-up because it's basically 20 minutes long. So you should be feeling pretty warm now. And we're gonna come into one continuous long round that's gonna make up the majority of this workout. As I said, tune. You're gonna be sort of bridging the gap between resistance 4 and resistance 1. So we're gonna be starting standing up. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's 2 minutes stood up. Motosumo, then it is 2 minutes sat down and resistance 1. And you know what? It's 3 minutes climb and 3 minutes of speed endurance. So we are jumping between this resistance 4 and then dropping it all the way down to that resistance 1 and giving me some proper speed. Maybe some little drop down handlebars or something just then. So this is quite good because it sort of shocks the system, it shocks the body, because standing up in resistance 4 and sat down in resistance 1 could not be more different. It's like opposite ends of the scale. Trust me, I got you, baby. Know how to make you feel. They can't do you like I will. Nobody do you like I will. I hit it right away. I treat you right away. Trust me, I got you, baby. Know how to make you feel. They can't do you like I will. They can't do you like I will. Like I will. I treat you right away. So good. 20 seconds. It is that resistance 1. And then we're building up that speed. Teddy, we've also come into that halfway mark. So that's 22 and a half minutes done. 22 and a half minutes to go. Sat down in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It takes a while for you to sort of build up to speed. You know why? It takes a while for you to get down to the resistance. Once you're down there, you're down there. Two minutes here. Teddy, remember this is resistance 1. Let's get 100 plus. You should be nearing that red zone. Speed endurance is all fun. It feels, dare I say, almost like a break for maybe about 20 seconds, but then it's just about sort of pushing on, just going with it. Seconds, we're back up. You know what? It's 3 minutes. Endurance is a game. Three, 2, 1, let's go. Up here. We've slowed that pace down, obviously, because we've added on it all. Now you've got to sort of twist that mind, twist the body to be like, okay, this is what we're doing now. This is sort of training, like dual training, the difference between that speed and that power. And that's what I'm training you up here. One done, 2 to go. Now you've got to start asking yourself when it comes to moments like this, now that we're in the sort of big round of why you're doing it, just like if you were in a sort of big race, or if you were in sort of a big challenge, a big ride, a big run, you ask yourself, what's the reason? What's the point I'm doing this? And everyone's gonna have different reasons. You need to cling on to your reason, because that's what's gonna get you. That's what's gonna get you to the end of this. That's what we need to find right now. Is your reason that you thought of in your head, is it something that's going to help improve you, help change you for the better? We don't want to change who you are, because who you are is amazing. We want to change, we want to sort of improve your mindset, your mental health, your well-being. That's what we want to do. 3 minutes sat down in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Take that. Takes a while for it to get there, but when we're there, let's see those hundreds. Yes, City! So the way these work, the way this sort of wave works for these endurance games, is that because we're working at a slightly lower intensity, or at least we should be working at a slightly lower intensity, towards the beginning of this class, it doesn't start getting hard until like for the last 15 minutes or so. So you've got half an hour in which it's sort of like, okay, that was something, that was challenging, but it wasn't impossible. Only in the last 15 minutes or so, which is coming up, I know I'm feeling the same way, does it start getting really challenging. But that's what we got to deal with. We got one more of each of them. We've got that 4-minute climb, and you've got that 4-minute sat down. Except 4-minute sat down, 4-minute climb, 4-minute speed endurance. But I'm going to change them up a little bit. I'm going to change them up to keep them fresh. We still got another minute, still got an extra minute in this section here. Another minute here. But you do sort of settle into this, you do sort of feel it, feel that beat. Because that's a tune as well, that last one. Woo! 15 seconds. It's that final time in resistance. 4. I promise. It's 4 minutes and we're going to be mixing up a little bit. It's still 4 minutes in resistance 4. A little nod to what we did earlier. Starting stood up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Form this resistance 4. Again, a little nod to what we did yesterday. How are we doing? Let's get some emojis. That's how I'm feeling. We've got 14 minutes left of your entire class. We're gonna be sat down in 10 seconds, staying in resistance 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 70 to 80, adding on that pace. Fifteen seconds, we're back up. Final 2 minutes in resistance 4. In 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That's quite a nice beat to jump on. See if you can jump on that beat. Today we're on to a little reminder. Motosumo, anyone doing this? Of what you thought of earlier. Of what you thought. Your reason for getting on the bike. Your reason for doing this class. Your reason for not giving up. Your reason for pushing on with these final pushes. Sat down in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, this has been non-stop. What else do you expect from an endurance game? Standing up, 3, 2, 1. It was just 30 seconds in each. Ready, sit down. Resistance 1. In. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 4 minutes in resistance 1. So, as I said, we're changing it up, we're doing little changes. So the first change that we're going to do in this one We're just gonna continue on at every minute. So in 15 seconds, you're gonna add a little bit of resistance. Just a touch, not loads. Also, we're in our final 10 minutes. That's what purple means. And that is something to spur you on. Adding a little bit of resistance in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Not enough to make a huge difference initially, but it's gonna add up. Trust. Let's go for a little push face on the drop. 3, 2, 1, go! Ready to add a bit more resistance on. In 6, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Add. Yes, add. Another little push face. 3, 2, 1, go! Ready to add your final bit of resistance. Again, just another little drop. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You got a minute break coming up after this. Let's go. Ten. 3, 2, 1. All right, you got a minute. Give me a little shake off. Grab a little sip of water. We finish off with a big one. Today it's going to be a 2-minute race. So right now you should be in like resistance 1 plus plus plus. I want you to head to your official 2. Find your sort of resistance 2. It's not going to be much higher, and that's where we're going to do this race from. This is all you've got left. This is emptying out the tank. This is you giving me absolutely everything for your final effort. So this is going to be big. Resistance 2. 2 minutes on the clock. Teddy, show me you're ready. Show me an emoji. Give me something. I know you're there. Pumped. 2 minutes. We got 5, 4. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This is about playing this clever. because you've got 2 minutes here. About to come into your final song. That's gonna lead us all the way.
Just one glass in, you're already on my mind. When it gets late, I always realize that I need you. Are you thinking about me too tonight? It's no secret. All my friends
Motosumo, you got just over a minute left.
there's no reason to hold it back, I let it show. All my
What sort of speed can you put on?
Are you thinking about me too tonight? Your hands around my waist, just let the music play. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. Sweeter than summer wine, baby, just hold me tight. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. And that makes me say, oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I
30 seconds left.
my mind, oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Paradise. I'm mental picture in my mind, just to keep this moment till the end of time. 'Cause I know that
10,
it might be over after tonight. So before I change my mind,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down to resistance 0 for me. And you're gonna breathe. Boy, that was unreal. That was kind of special. That was tough, that was challenging. Think of how you feel right now. Yeah, maybe a little bit exhausted. But it's that adrenaline. It's those endorphins running over you, like, oh, yes, we did it. That's pretty nice, you know. Keep those eyes closed. Keep those legs moving and keep breathing super slow. 2 counts in, 2 count hold, 2 count out. Just gently roll those shoulders back for me. Just lean your head over to one side. Let's go up to the other side. Lean it forward a little bit. Take it up. And take a final big deep breath in. Hold it. And out. From there, you're going to stand it up. Push both heels down. Give me a little wiggle out into that. Nice. Now it's really focusing on that front hamstring, that front ankle, that front calf. Before then sending it around the other way, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Oh, yes. Three, 2, 1. From that team, take your arms up. Give a little stretch over to one side. Before giving that stretch over to the other. And then coming all the way around and in. Give yourself a big round of applause. That was absolutely epic. That was a lovely session. Proper burner of the legs, especially in the end. I want to send all my love to you, team, because that was wicked. Tiddy, you did amazing. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. My name is Ben. This has been Motosumo, making sure you're clicking pause and save, making sure you're finding us on social media as well. Lots of love, team. I'll see you later.